Johnson. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands.
And this is something this defense is going to have to account for as this game goes on. He's a space player. They want to get him out in the open field and let him make his moves. So if you're going to stick with him, you've got to make sure you plaster him, as they like to say, on the defensive side of the ball. Otherwise, he'll burn you as he just did there.
Tua going to run the sneak, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now we... Won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Love, they go play action now. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage, because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. On play action. Love to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw there taken in by Smith.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Cook. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Minnesota.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now it's 2nd and 9. Gets it quickly out to Marshall. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Terrace Marshall. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Vikings 7, Packers nothing.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
He's going to look deep down the field. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Play action this time with Love.
Looking deep for Adams. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but
There's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On second down, it's Cook again.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Vikings! Irv Smith Jr. with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Packers 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 27. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Christian Wilkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A pass there over the middle to start things out. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing again on 2nd down. Love. And incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Love. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. I got you, boy. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Love. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it, and he's giving me the evil eye, folks. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And they'll go back to Smith. This time it's complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
28, Packers 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Love. He sets to fire deep. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Final play of the half, Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike 29. Tighten up. Pull it together.
To throw now. Here's Love. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Watch the run. Watch the run. 29.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for only a couple.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Love now. Looking deep for Adams. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Minnesota.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr. there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Love. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
On play action. Love to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action this time with Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Tua. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. With it is Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From the 39, Love steps away to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing, Love. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From way up at the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting because when you're trailing in a game, these are the mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that's complete to Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Not much there, only a yard. Firing quickly out wide is Love. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their...
Touchdown! Irv Smith Jr., 76 yards. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The point after is good, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Second and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking deep for Adams. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
The left side completion to Jones.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. First down, going to the air with Love. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to hit the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. With another return now, here's Westbrook. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points